In this video, I paid 3 Fiverr editors in different price ranges to edit the exact same clips that I will also be editing. But at the end, to see if my edit is any better than theirs, my girlfriend will have to guess which edit is mine. If she gets it wrong, I will have to post a $10 edit on both my Instagram and TikTok, where over 400,000 people will see it. So no pressure. So the first step is finding the editors. I hopped onto my undercover Fiverr account by the name Molob and searched for anime edits. After scrolling through a ton of options, I narrowed it down to 3 editors at 3 different price ranges: $10, $25, and $50. All of them looked pretty solid, which honestly makes this way more interesting. So after paying for all of them, which made my bank account cry a little, I sent each editor the exact same instructions with the clips. And now we wait. Once they deliver, we will react to all 3 edits, then compare them to my version. So as you can see, we got the edits back. We have the $10 edit, $25 edit, and $50 edit. First of all, let's watch the $10 edit. Okay, so $10 edits, honestly I'm kind of impressed. I liked the text that they did on the intro. It definitely makes the intro a bit more interesting, and the rest of it is not anything too crazy. There weren't really many effects, mostly just spammed Saber a little bit, but still pretty nice. Transitions were okay. It didn't really do too many of them and just used shakes, but honestly it didn't turn out too bad. Partially I think because the clip selection is pretty good, not to glaze myself too much, but honestly for $10 that's pretty nice. So considering that this is the cheapest edit and I do think it turned out pretty decent, I'm gonna give this one 7.5 out of 10. And with that being said, let's see if the $25 edit is any better. So honestly, I'm a bit disappointed, as I feel like this edit, if anything, a little bit of a step down from the $10 one. It did have some parts that I think were better than the $10 edit. For example, I think the transitions were definitely smoother and better, but the intro was a lot worse as he really didn't do anything with it. And the rest of the edit wasn't really much better besides the transitions. It was, again, mostly just shakes, not really any effects or anything like that. So it wasn't a bad edit by any means, but I definitely think the $10 edit was maybe slightly better, and obviously considering that this one was more expensive, I'm going to have to give this one a 6.5 out of 10. And lastly, we're gonna be watching the $50 edit. So I'm actually a bit nervous for this one as it's obviously the most expensive one, so I'm really hoping that it turned out good. And yeah, let's see. Okay, so that was fine. Honestly, like very mediocre. I'm not trying to be harsh here, but there really wasn't anything that popped out or makes me think it was anything too special. He did add text to the intro, which was nice, but it was simple, so nothing too impressive. I do like it slightly better than the $25 edit just because of the text on the intro, as well as this editor is the only one that added some sound effects to the edit itself, which was definitely a good addition. But I don't even know if I really like it that much more than the $10 edit. I do think it was the most complete edit edit out of all of them, but there was really nothing too impressive about it either. And considering it's the most expensive one, I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. With that being said, I also finished working on my own edit. I really tried to make it as good as possible, so my girlfriend will be able to tell that it's my edit, hopefully, because I really do not want to post a $10 edit, even though it's not even really that bad. So without a further ado, this is how my edit turned out. Not to glaze myself too much, I do think the edit turned out pretty good, but what really matters is what my girlfriend thinks and if she will be able to guess that it's my edit. So I guess we'll have to wait and see. So the judge is back. Now we get to see if she will be able to guess correctly. Do you think you're gonna be able to do it?
Yes, I do think I will be able to.
Okay, so as you can see here, we got the 4 edits. Now you're gonna try and guess which one is which, but the most important part is if you can guess which one is mine. And if you don't, I will have to post a $10 edit to my socials. So can you please get it right?
I'll try my best.
So let's start with the first edit. Okay, so what did we think of that?
I think that was pretty good. It was very shaky. It was like shaking it every time it was moving.
Okay.
Which I feel like maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like you've mentioned in the past is not your favorite. So that one makes me think it's not yours a lot, but I think it was a lot of effort was put in.
Okay, so like if it's not mine, but which like amount of money do you think it would be?
Like I could see that being the $25 one.
Alright, solid guess. Now let's move on to the second edit. What did you think of that one?
That one looked a lot more advanced. Also with the text at the beginning being like behind the person, like that looks like it took a lot of effort.
Okay,
so
solid guesses. Let's just, I guess, keep going for the third edit. Okay.
That's definitely yours.
Okay. What makes you say that?
First of all, it's just so your style. Like I feel like I might be wrong, but it's just it's like really like it gives like you. First of all, even just the font, like that's the font that I feel like you use a lot. But then also like it just looked really advanced and it looked like there was a lot of like effort put in and like a lot of different features were added. Like there was a lot of like transitions where like you could see that like one scene was like kind of transitioned into the other like very smoothly. So it seems like it would have taken a long time.
Fair enough. Let's watch the last and the final edit. That was the last edit. What do we think?
I feel like the transitions seemed like they weren't as like thought out. Like it seemed like it was just moving like one scene to the next a bit more, which like totally happens. It's just would take less time or less effort.
Right. If you had to guess right now from like each of the edits, what would they be?
First one's $25, second one $50, third one yours, last one $10.
Do you want to watch them again or is that your final?
No, I'm confident in that.
Okay, so first off, on if you're right and the third one is my edit, you are correct. You guessed it right. So luckily I do not have to post a $10 edit to my socials, and I'm glad that you got it right and low-key gassed up my edit a little bit. So I'm happy with that, especially after last time that she low-key roasted my edit.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
That was really good, but it just like hit me here less. You know what I mean?
So happy with that. Your guesses for the rest of them was the first edit being 25, 50, and the last one, the $10 one. Only one of those is correct, which is the first edit was the $25 edit, but second edit was actually the $10 one, and the fourth edit was the $50 one, surprisingly enough.
The person I thought should be $10 should not be getting paid $50 for that.
I low-key agree, and I also agree that the $10 one was like definitely the best one out of the three, which is pretty crazy considering it was the cheapest.
That was so impressive.
Again, it goes to show that the Fiverr editors are oftentimes like not necessarily priced at the same level that the actual edit is. Let me know which edit you guys liked the most, and if you like this video, you'll probably like this one too. Peace.